that. So once I started traveling, traveling cannot be done in that way. So I started planning, okay, where to go. If it is in summer, it's some other place. If it is in winter, it is some other place. We can't go like every place in every season. So we started planning from the which are the trips you want to, place you want to go, how to go. It's a big deal. It's a flight or a train or a hitchhiking. Everything matters. So how do you want to go? How many days you want to go? Which are places you want to cover? And all these require a lot of planning. And I started planning things. So my planning skill set tremendously increased due to my hobby that I need to travel, or I started planning things. So that is really a great, I should say it was an exponential growth in my planning skill since I seriously started off with this traveling. And second part I would say is regarding my people skills. I was, yeah, I was good at talking to people. Yeah, I used to talk with people, but to get acquainted with new people, it was very difficult for me. So what I will always go to some place. I always get on with people whom I know before. But once I started traveling, this is not feasible. We need to get along with many people whom you never know, different language, different cultures. So yes, my people skills gradually increased. And then, like, and the best part I got is regarding the crisis management skill. So you would be thinking that how a traveling or a hobby like traveling increase your crisis management skill. The thing is that we plan a lot, but when things come into real, it doesn't happen over there. So for example, I had taken a trip to Hampi very before. I and my co-traveler, she's younger to me. She is so I have to take care of her. So we boarded the train from Hampi. We were returning from there, and Hosapet we were boarding the train. I sat. It was somewhere around 11:30 in the night. So what happened is we boarded. We were so comfortable sitting in our seats. So now a guy approached us, asked us that whether is it your seat because my number is this. So I was a bit confused. I was very like serious and looking at my reservation charts and all. So I suddenly got up and I called my co-traveler and said, "Yeah, let's get down." So this guy was like, "Oh man, no, no, you can sit there. No worries, you sit there." I said, "No, no need. I am going to get down." So he was like, "What is the problem?" So I got down. I went to the platform, sat there in the platform seat was there. I sat there. My friend was asking me, what was the problem? Why did you get down? Then I said very calmly that we booked the ticket for the next month. You should remember, it was in the night, like it was a late night, somewhere around 11:30 or 12 in the night, and we were all alone in the platform. The ticket we booked were, so now it's a crisis, right? But the best part is that I didn't panic. I was very pretty cool because we had like had a lot of events like this in life. So we were like cool. Okay, I sat there. We plotted that all the possible alternatives. What can be done? Okay, then we have the bus. We have the next option, next train, or whether we should take a room over there. All these things were coming like one by one. So we took the best alternative. We went to the bus station. We boarded a bus, went to Bangalore, and everything. So what I was saying that this is something that my hobby has given me, the crisis management skill. So even when we, the same way when we went to Sikkim, I had a cancelled flight, but I had continuously chartered connection flights. So it was a very difficult situation to decide what to do. So yes, we managed it. So and the best part is that we manage the crisis very calmly. That is the best part. So yes, that this is what my hobby again gave to me. And the most important is the self confidence part. I was like, if I say, if my self confidence by the beginning when I was just traveling, it was somewhere around 20 or 30%. Now I'd say it was 90 above. So that is the level of change that I had regarding my self confidence. And you feel proud about yourself. Oh, yeah, I have done so much of things, or not like what others say, but you feel about yourself that, yes, I have done something. So all these things, all these skills is what I got from my hobby, traveling. But I am not trying to glorify the traveling hobby. Rather, I am trying to tell you that whatever be your hobby, it is going to contribute to your skill set for sure. So the the whatever your hobbies be, let it be cooking, let it be gardening, sports, volunteering, whatever it is gonna really affects your or influence your personal skills as well as what you call your career skills. So what I earlier said is regarding my planning skills and all. Let me tell you how did it actually affect my career. So my job is, as they said, my job is a project management job regarding local self governments. So what I have to do is go to local self governments like panchayats, municipalities, and all. Go to them, convince them the need of quality management system. Ask them to change the systems, like they need to clean the record room, set the record room, everything they need to do. We need to make the, actually it's like changing the face of the panchayat. So such a big project. So it's very difficult because, going to panchayats in their busy schedules, asking them to turn all these things out, then it's very difficult. But these skills has really contributed the way I work there. Yes, I could plan ahead. So how do I deal with this particular panchayat? My people skill, I get easily acquainted with all the secretary, president, all those elected all there. So it becomes easier for me for the project execution. Yes, there will be crisis, many crises. Like when we had a project going very well, we had a crisis of flood. So our panchayats were completely, many of our panchayats were completely affected. So that was a crisis. Then I realized, oh, I can go for a disaster like camp, relief camp. So all these things, like whatever I gained out of my hobbies, has actually helped me to improve my work, career, and all. So normally what we say, whatever be a hobby. So I was saying that not like traveling, but any whatever be your hobby, it really helps you to improve your skill set. So simply, if you say generalize to any hobbies, we could say the first part is relieve your stress. It keeps you engaged, right? The people say that I'm bored. You should understand, if you're bored, then you're boring. No one likes a bored person because you would be really boring for others also. So you need to keep yourself engaged so that you can engage others happily, or you can spread positive vibe. So it is very important. You should have people used to say, I feel really bored, and you share this vibe to many others, then people start stopping hearing that. So always keep yourself engaged so that you enjoy, at the same time you can give a positive vibe to others also. And you become more interesting. How? You have a lot of experiences to share, you have a lot of stories to share, or else what will you share? If I was so confident to attend this give a talk to you all, because I have a confidence that I have a couple of experience to talk. If you ask me, I can talk about my travel experience and all. That was my confidence, because I have an experience to talk. So only if you have experiences or stories to talk of your own, then only you become interesting. Otherwise, you will be really boring. You will be talking about n number of other things going around. They can see it in news or any other channels or YouTube. Why does they want to listen to you? So you should have your own stories, your own experiences. And hobbies help you to create experiences and create stories. And then hobbies obviously make you patient, whatever be the job, whatever be your hobby. If it is cooking, it requires, I'm very bad cook, so I really know that it requires a lot of patience. If it is gardening, yes. If it is sports event, everything will make you patient. You become very calm type of a person, because you you need to engage it, so you need to do it perfectly, so you become so patient. And the best part is you become so confident, and you will feel that your self-esteem is having a real boom. So obviously everyone should be having at least one hobby of your own. So always remember, I'm not talking about the interest part, but the hobby which you seriously engage on. Whatever you do it with passion. So we say that. At the same time, create a own personal space where you can do things, and you need hobbies which can engage your personal time. So never keep your personal time, boring or unengaged. And obviously it is now the lockdown time, or we have that COVID issues. So you will be asking me, how did you handle that? Because my passion or my hobby is to travel. Then how did you manage it? So it's not like we always get constrained through one single hobby. So I was figuring out for the last many months, I was figuring out what is the next. Okay, traveling is not possible right now. So what can the next interest of mine, which can be turned out to a hobby? So what I did is, the next best thing I like to do is to talk. I really like to talk. So I was trying to figure out, okay, then why don't I start a YouTube channel, or start talking my experiences out. That is when I recently have launched my own YouTube channel. So now my best part, I always engage my time in creating contents, thinking about various experience, how it can be narrated. So it gives me a lot of confidence. So, okay, now I am engaged in something, I am not getting bored. So you can find out different interests of yours, then think of making it a serious hobby. Anyhow, the hobbies are really going to help you to improve your skill set for sure. It's from my own experience. Then what I would like to say is, hobbies are something that you always like. It's a personal choice, right? Mine is traveling, yours would be reading, or someone else would be gardening, the others will be cooking, or anything, it will be sports. So it's something personal choice. So I can't tell you that this is the best hobby, try it out. No, never. It's something related to our interest or our taste. So if it is like that, is it important for you to engage in the extracurricular activities that is provided by your organizations, your college? Is it important that you need to engage in that? Because it is not aligned with your interest, not aligned with any of your hobbies. So is it important that you to get engaged in that?